You Westerners are practical in many ways, military matters, managing politics, and so on. Easterners may not be practical in those ways, but they're practical in their own realm. They're practical in religion. In the West, salvation plans are intellectual exercises never put into practice. In the West, the best speaker is considered the greatest preacher. Then we have Jesus of Nazareth. First, a true son of the East, intensely practical. He has no faith in this fleeting world and its possessions. What did Jesus say? If anyone wishes to follow me, let him deny himself. Take up his cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. That's what Jesus said. He repeatedly preached renunciation as the path to perfection. Like Jesus, we must learn to give up all and let our heart, soul, and body belong to God alone. Don't twist texts as is common in the modern West. Dare to face the truth as it is. If we can't reach it, admit our weakness, but don't destroy the ideal. The nonsense built around Christ's name isn't his teaching. Jesus taught renunciation. He never said earth would be pleasant. These are Jesus Christ's teachings. The great teacher showed that spirit isn't in forms or complex philosophy. It's better to know nothing. It's better to have never read a book. Salvation needs no wealth, status, power, or learning. But one thing is necessary: purity. Blessed are the pure in heart, for the spirit is inherently pure. How could it be otherwise? Your spirit is from God, it came from God. In biblical terms, it's God's breath. In Quranic language, it's God's soul. How can God's spirit be impure? God's spirit is pure by nature. Yet it's been covered by ages of dust and grime. Our misdeeds clouded the spirit with ignorance's filth. Just clean off the dust and the spirit will shine. Jesus said, "Blessed are the pure in heart, they'll see God." He also said, "The kingdom of heaven is within you." Why seek God's kingdom elsewhere if it's inside you? Purify yourself and it's there. It's already yours. It's rightfully yours. You're heirs to immortality, children of the Eternal Father. Purify your heart. There's no other way. Be pure. That's the messenger's great lesson. Another, the basis of all religions, is renunciation. This ideal's been preached by all great prophets, renunciation. What does renunciation mean? There's only one moral ideal, altruism. Be selfless. Our ideal must be perfect altruism. When struck on the right cheek, turn the left also. When your coat is taken, give your cloak too. Here's the ideal. When a man has no self, no possessions, nothing to call me or mine, he's fully surrendered. He's destroyed himself, so to speak. God is in this man as self-will is gone, crushed, annihilated. This is the ideal man. We must work our best without lowering this ideal. Even if we can't reach that state yet, let's still cherish the ideal and slowly work towards it. Though with faltering steps, it may be tomorrow or 1,000 years from now, this ideal must be achieved, as it's both the end and the means. Being perfectly selfless is salvation itself, for the inner self dies and only God remains. Renounce and surrender, just as Jesus did. The great teacher's best argument is their own life. Foxes have dens, birds have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. This is what Christ presents as the path to salvation. Now, we must admit that we haven't been able to do this. We still cling to our sense of self and possessions. We desire property, money, and wealth. Alas, the ideal of being like Jesus may seem far beyond our reach, but that's okay. Hold on to the ideal. Even if we can't yet approach it, we must acknowledge it as our goal. Observe. Let's be honest with ourselves. If we can't meet the ideal, admit weakness, but don't degrade it. Let no one try to tear it down. It's time to shed your vanity and focus solely on the Lord. Stop using religion to flatter modern sensibilities. Let churches preach doctrines and philosophies to their heart's content. For worship, follow Jesus' words. Pray in private to your Father. Break free from your self-imposed bondage. Become a child of God. Be free. Then you'll see the Father, just as Jesus did.